Yo, what is good everybody? Champion 1 Division 4. Today we are getting, yes we are, to Champion 2. That is the goal at least today. So this episode, first of all I want to say thank you for everyone who put a question into the Q&A. The Q&A went really well. The replay analysis I thought was a lot of fun. It was great to see gold and platinum players. You know, often we highlight higher ranked players. So it was really cool to see players in actually the middle of the game, you know, at the middle of their career. So great stuff there. Thank you everyone for putting in a question. Do appreciate it. And today, based on the back of some of those questions, I'm going to try and show you some corner 50s. I really want to show you how you can win 50s to any way you want. Like right here, I'm going to try and put this, to see Willie there onto the right of the screen. So I'm going to try and win this to that side. You see that? So I can try and put that ball anywhere I want. And this is what I really want to show you. There's a lot of people like, yeah, but how do you do it? It's all to do with like getting inside and behind, and if it's near a wall we get above it so we can just grind it through, which I'm guarantee we're going to be able to show you this episode. And again here, thinking about moving out, but I'm not going to. Single jump there just in case they got the bump. We're going to move into this. So yeah, today's episode I'm going to hopefully show you how to win 50s in the corner, because that seemed to be a big hot topic. And again, we're going to be doing the same thing. I don't want to use any tail whip flicks. I really don't. I might use standard flicks. We're just going to jab this and probably just single jump this in. There we go. Because they've overreacted. They're panicking, aren't they? They're panicking. They're flying around. What's the point? Just get the ball. Super soft touch. Bunk. Okay, stay close. As soon as I touch it softly, I boost to stay close to it. That way, if they dive, which they did, I can get to the ball first and manipulate the height. And this is why you don't drive forward out of the net. You should always go at the height of the ball. I can't stress this enough. As a defender, you need to be matching the height of the ball as much as possible. Like right there, see how I jump? Even though like I didn't get a touch, because it was dangerous, I had to jump early to block the height of the ball, which forces, they can't go above me, they can't go below me, so they have to play it to the side. And that way you're safe. It's a great shot actually. Oh, my bad, that is my bad. I'm sorry there, that is really poor from me. Obviously you guys would just hover here and get that in. I mean, you go to the not in, you know what's going on, go just to the side, but that is on me. Just a little bit too casual here. Although, you know, I still stick by and I still believe that we are gonna walk over and through Champion 2 because of the defending. And again, pretty bad from me here. Great finishing from Tyrant, I gotta be fair. Great finishing. And the other thing that we're going to add in, so I don't want to do true tail whip flick, so let me just get the definition. A tail whip flick is where you hit it with the tail on the bounce. You don't really carry it. It's a flick that you never carry. And you can, like I've really worked on these, you know, aim them off the ceiling so they can angle into the net, because you can actually hit the ceiling on these tail whip flicks. They are actually insane. I don't want to use those because I do really think they're overpowered for this rank. I think they're overpowered for most ranks, to be honest, because I don't think people truly understand what you can achieve with this tail whip flick. I still feel people aren't aware of it. But I will be doing drops into front flicks if I have to. And what that is if I'm carrying the ball out of net, I like to front load the ball, as you guys know if you've watched the flick series I did. I like to put the ball at the front of the car, so like that, you see. So I don't do it. So hopefully he scores this if we can show you. Okay, never mind. But I put it at the front. That way that if they try and challenge me, it doesn't go through me. It'll go above me and hit high on the backboard and actually bounce back because it'll pinch with the car. We're just going to single jump that. That should be a miss. And one thing, oh, what a demo I played. Oh man, if I had a free goal there. One thing I was just going to say, guys, and this is going to be true in Champ 2, Champ 2, Champ 3 even as well. The success rate when you hit the ball high onto a backboard, honestly, is about 10 to 20% at these ranks. And that is all the way through to Grand Champ. Very low percentage success on hitting backboard touches. Again, we're going to just... So this is what I'm talking about with this 50. So look, notice this 50, I put it straight onto net. So I'm a little bit behind and I'm a little bit inside. Hopefully you can see this. A little bit behind, a little bit inside, bunk, and it just goes straight to net because I wanted to score there because their second man is wide. So you might look at that and go, he got lucky. I got lucky twice in the corner 50s. No, I always get lucky on the corner 50s because I've practiced corner 50s. So I put the ball in a position where I know what's the most fundamental position really. What's the safest position? Well, it's the corner, right? Specifically our corner. What's the number one position people make the biggest fundamental error? The corners. The opponent dives into corners. Well, if I learn how to 50 every sort of situation from a corner, that means every time they put themselves in a negative position, and I'm in a solid position, I can actually just turn that around and score goals. And this is the stuff we do in the Pacifist System. that I teach, you know, is the biggest thing is the corners. I've spent hours and hours and hours and days, to be honest, months in all fairness, studying corners, trying to win every situation of a corner and figuring it out, you know. And so that's what I would say. A lot of people say to me, well, almost good stuff there to actually cut across Alan there to go for that. I'll try and take that back. People say, you know, the pacifist stuff doesn't work for me, I'm dropping the rank. And one of the biggest things is because, you know, try it for longer. You're not going to necessarily... I know people on Reddit have gone insane streaks. I've seen some things. I mean, I've had a guy, a great guy, who he was on the video package because we have different packages, and basically went on... I've had some crazy streak. That was Casey. Went on a crazy streak to Grand Champ, for the first time. So, you know, big shout out to him via the videos, just watching those videos that we offer the course. So, really awesome to see that. And you have to give it time, guys. Not everyone's going to get this star straight away. Not everyone's going to understand it straight away. Not everyone's going to have the intricacies required for this straight away. But you've got to get more data. You can't try 3 or 4 games and say it doesn't work. You need at least 100. You've played several thousand in your style. Several thousand of standard Rocket League. Give mine at least 100, you know. Give it a chance. And in fact now, what's really cool, when I first released this series, honestly, you guys know, you go to the first ever Reddit post about this, everyone was taking the mic, saying it wouldn't work, and I was only going to go to Grand Champ, and then someone said, you can't get to my peak doing that, it's impossible, and they were Grand Champ 2, so I thought I'd get Grand Champ 2, so, like, just to prove a point, you know, it's a good job no one said SSL, because I definitely couldn't do that, but the point is, you gotta give it a chance. Now other people now are saying, you need to play for map space, you need to get quality offense, they're fine, you know, everyone now is starting to figure this out, which is great to see. And like I say, you know, I've got ideas, loads of ideas for freeze as well, and situations you could play. And one of the big questions was like, what do you think RLCS teams are doing wrong? And I think it's the lack of keeping the same team and developing a true style. So yeah, a little bit of a random thing there. But there we go, good first game, nicely done. Of course, we're still going to be Champ 2 there. Sorry, Champ 1, Div 4, because we were for a while. So yeah, really interesting to see. So I just want to say thank you everyone for the support. You know, I know a lot of people doubted me at first, but I can see even pros like Squishy and stuff like that are now sort of, you know, saying and preaching some of the stuff I've been saying. And not that I invented this or anything, you know, but what I'm saying is people, and they're doing it a little bit different to what I do, but people are understanding now. You can take the ball back. You can stay on the ball as first man. We're finally seeing people understand that, and it's great to see. So yeah, I do appreciate that, guys. And I've got some really exciting things in the pipeline here. So chuffed, that was bad from me. Yeah, my bad. I should have single jumped or backflipped here. This is, again, I think I mentioned it last week. It's something I really need to work on, is getting proactive on those backflips. So I have been doing lockdown. It's still a weak area for me. I'm not as snappy as I like to be at it. And I need to get better. Much better. But yeah, we've got some really cool stuff. So I've got a video coming out soon. I've been working on a pack and really studying Zen style. So how to play like Zen with a pack that you can practice with all this sort of signature stuff that he tends to do, because he's just so good. So really excited to get back on that series. You know, we did one for Monkey Moon, we did one for Scrub Killer, and we did one for O'Khalid, and they were well received at the time. But I remember that was actually the O'Khalid one was when I went and met Raid in London, which has got to be about two maybe 3 years ago now. Christ time. So, you know, pumped up about that. We're just going to block the inside again, blocking the inside. And we have an aerial program coming out. You know, we've got grounded, we've got lockdown, 4-week programs. We have been in development for a while. At least I have been in development, testing a bunch of things out. One of the things I was quite happy is I've got terrible aerial mechanics. So I really was the guinea pig for this, sort of finding out how I could get my mechanics up and what actually worked, what drills were nonsense, you know, what drills worked well, what drills could be improved. I feel like we've got some good stuff there. I'm going to work on that with the Meister himself and Precepts as well, because I know they've got some fantastic ideas, and I might even work on a few other people as well, talk to them. You know, we've got a great selection of people in the community that we can really hone this 4-week program in, and it'll be completely free, a PDF and a video as well to follow. So yeah, and we've got this series, we've got the free series, a lot of stuff, you know, it's just finding the time, baby. Should be good. So we're just going to stay close here. Sorry if I've just gone on a bit of all of... Ooh, nearly. Just looking for a little single jump there. Now I'm going to stay in the middle, just in case he gets an instant flick there. So we're going to move away. Sorry about that promotion there, guys. Just doing that in this game. That's my bad. My bad. I needed to match. So this is why you have to match the height of the ball. You have to match the height of the middle of that ball as soon as you can. Like when that ball's up, I should have been in the air already. You can't wait under it. Terrible from me. Teammate wouldn't have been able to save it even if they were in the right position. That's purely on me. So bad plays from me all around here at the moment. Little spinner Rooney kickoff doing well. Good lead from the teammate. I really appreciate that. I'm just going to try and get out of his way because really we want to be on the other side of no man's land. They're at the front. They're on the front portion. Then you got no man's land. And then I want to be on the other side of no man's land. Good try from the teammate again. We're going to grab that level 2 because they're getting the level 3. Move into the middle. Look for our opportunity here. Take a 50 because they're having to dive in. And maybe just look for a single jump. Again, not my finest hour. Just going to move them off the ball. Did use a bit too much boost to do that after Supersonic was trying to get the demo. Take a 50 inside to outside. Always inside to outside. Quick look around there. See what they're doing. Move away. So if I look what they're doing, I don't get baited into a trap. They are close, but I don't think I can make the shot. So I'm just going to take a little drive away. Bad 50 again from me. That's all right. We'll just push it out. Looking to put it in. All right, this is going to be a tough game here. I need to strengthen up here. Ideally, we'd like less diving so we can play as a 2 and move forward together. But I trust in the fundamentals, baby. I trust in them because this is another thing. People would be down now. Okay. All right, we're 3 goals down. You'd be 3 goals down. Teammate wants to forfeit, and you'd forfeit. But I'm going to say, you know what? We're going to win this. We're going to bring it back confidence because I've spent maybe not the whole time being fundamental, but I've spent 3.5 minutes being as fundamental as possible, and I haven't won. But if I keep that and I even get more fundamental, we should be able to win because that's what the game's about. It's about fundamentals. So you got to give yourself data. You try it for 2 minutes, it doesn't work. You just give up and then say it doesn't work. But I'm going to stick with it because I believe in what I'm doing, and that's a great kickoff. And again, we followed up and we get the hook shot, baby. The hook shot. Yes. All right, this is good stuff. Only 1 goal now. I only need 1 goal. So we didn't need the forfeit. A lot of people quit too early nowadays. The mentality is not where it once was. These people aren't killers anymore. They're not winners. They don't want it bad. Here we go. Go for the double jump. I don't want to overdo it because I still think this could easily be brought back. So we're going to stick to fundamental stuff. Don't need to go outside the box and add too many more weapons here. I'm trusting this one. Okay, let's wait. We're fine. Nice from the teammate. Well played. That's exactly what they're meant to do. Let's get this on there. It's a 2v1. Good play from them, blocking off. 50 seconds. We can make this work. Oh, baby. Here we go. Hook shot. Into the side flip. Yes. Oh, God, that's deafening, isn't it? Hook shots. Love them. Wing hook shot here. He gave me the space. Boom. It's so quick. It's hard for him to save that. Doesn't have to be on net. You can always follow it. That's why it's so good, the hook shot, because you are grounded. You can move. You haven't committed. If I shot into that, I've committed. I would never be able to get the follow. And there we go. Like that, in the blink of an eye. Back to 3-3. No problem at all. Bad for me. They should just drove off. Oh, no. That's my bad. I did it cost us the game again. We're going to move this straight away because they're turning and blocking. Going to look for a bump here. There we go. Oh, not what I wanted. I didn't want to do that. This is not good. I've overcommit. Open net though for the teammate. Perfect. There we go. And just like that, there was no need to forfeit, was there? So, good block from them, staying on that inside position. Good turn, and for the first time, just going straight for net. Love to see that. Really, really good here. Now we can just hold on to this now. 4-3. Oh, this is good. Great positioning from the teammate. They sort of, I don't know if they followed it. They did go for back boost there. It sort of spilled out for them though. But I'd rather follow up. I say this every episode, but we've got to make sure, at this rank especially, we're following up the kickoffs. There is another open net. Bada bing. Bada boom. Just like that. We've gone from 3-0 to 5-3 within about a minute and a half. So this is what happens. Now we're snowballing, diving in as last man. I knew it was just a matter of time. As long as I play my... And you can lose games, guys. You can play the fundamentals and lose games. It happens. But it's theoretically, it's a statistical anomaly. This isn't... Oh, nice play. This isn't something that should normally happen. If you're playing fundamentals, true fundamentals, and you're playing together with these true fundamentals, you should be winning the majority of your games. Because when I look at stuff, it's not mechanics that does it. It's lack of fundamentals. I watch these players and it's a lack of fundamentals. So that's what's causing losses. Let's see where we are at in this. And also notice the shots. I've had 9 shots there. So never misconstrue. People have They think the pacifist system is you just wait and get smashed around in defense. No, we use defense as traps. We use the pullback methods as traps. We use all this stuff as traps to get to our offense, and therefore we have cleaner offense. You know, if you're diving in, you feel like you're being aggressive and in getting on offense, and the truth is you're not. We like to use and get on quick offense off a counter, off an opening, off a fundamental play. Maybe it was triangle defense, maybe it was corner funneling. So just keep that in mind, guys. We're just going to move in here. Just jab. That was really... Why did I do that, actually? Because I thought he was going to come off the wall, and I thought I could jab it over the top, but there was no need. Yeah, I'll just wait back now for a second. And again, take this corner and get above the ball as they come in. And if you can't get there, just turn. Like, turn so you can just meet it again. So that's re-challenging. Really important, the re-challenging stuff. A little low 50 here. Just going to keep my eye on the opponent. Not a bad idea from the teammate. They actually thought about the right spot there. I'm not usually a big fan of people taking that ball. We're just going to try and control that. Not the control I wanted, but teammate, the opponent, I should say, is a bit away. I'm going to look for a low 50 there. And that's not a good 50 from me. I feel that my teammate's in ball cam here. So when that ball goes above, I think they're looking at the sky. I really feel that they're looking at the sky there. So they're not really looking to see what the opponent's doing. And I can tell that because they've moved forward and then jumped. And really, if they were looking at the opponents, they would have jumped earlier before moving forward. Big thing people do, again, you have to match the height of the hitbox of the ball. You don't want to move forward and then go up. If you can see the opponents, which is why vision rules everything. Vision is the key. Nice shot. Well played. You want to get to the height as you're moving forward, almost you could say beforehand, so that you're going into that hitbox of the middle of the ball straight away. So they have to force it around you. If you're low, they can force it over you and still get it in the net. Alright, nice kickoff there. We've gone to a more standard kickoff. We're just going to grab this back boost here. Going to wait around. Nice. I'm just going to follow this up for a demo. Yeah, nice, got the boost. Alright, grab this boost as well. Right, they're starved. This is going to be really weak. We might even be able to turn this in. Yeah, it's super weak. Let's see what we've got. Take our time, double jump. There we go. Nice. So, if you look at the defender's position in a second, but first of all, we boost starved them, so we know that's a pass. There's a triangle defense, guys. But this guy here isn't on the goal line. See, he keeps creeping forward, and he doesn't go up before he creeps forward. If he was deep in net, he could have jumped and actually floated upwards towards me and blocked the height of the hitbox, and it would never have gone in. So this is why I always tell people deep in net, deep in net, deep in net, because I can't get it over you if you're deep in net, because you should always be able to fly up and block it from inside the net. And actually now, look at 3v3. You see all the pros doing this now. So again, it's great to see these methods being seen everywhere. So above the ball here, I can win this 50, no problem at all, because I'm above the ball. This is what I'm saying. So if I'm in the corner, I can win that 50 just by going above the ball. So you've seen there 3 different 50s. I've done one to pass, one to score, and one to just win it outright. So just studying the corners and understanding corners, we're going to tap this to the side, is really important, and he's overdone it as well. I might even be able to get something going. Oh, Zaza! That's a bit weak. Go for the demo. Oh, I thought I clipped him. Oh, dear me. I'm just going to tap that again. I do feel my teammate might have been in ball cam there. I could be wrong. And we're just going to play this to the side. We are actually going to shoot that. Try and burst out. Again, looking to match the height of the ball. If it fails, just go for the kill. I can see my teammate in that position now. So I am actually just going to drive off. Yeah, nice shot. If they weren't behind there in that position, if they were more central, I would have just put the brakes on, gone to the ball, and just tapped it over to them in the middle and done a pacifist pivot. Alright. 3-1. Good scoreline here. This could be the game as well. This could be the champ 3. No, not champ 3. Champ 2. Get ahead of myself. Champ 2 game. We're on a very big win streak here. Very big win streak. My bad missing. I don't even know what it is at this point, but it's pretty damn good. We're going to move into this. Just going to slowly... Nice. Good job from the teammate to get out of the way. Switching the ball. The reason switching the ball is so useful, is because it forces, like, the movement can force teammates to dive. And again, that wasn't a true tail whip flick. That was just a normal little low flick. I don't want to do high flicks. I definitely don't want to do tail whip flicks because they are extremely powerful. I'm going to take this ball. Just good stuff from them. I got to say, Whereas is doing a great job not buying these fakes. He actually completed it. I just got outplayed. Very good outplay by them. Outplayed. Yeah, it wasn't very good for me. Again, above the ball. I approach it above. Gives me free vision for a start. And if they dive in, I'm guaranteed to win the challenge. And again, driving around, staying close to that ball, lets me win these challenges. I'm not backing off here. I'm not rotating. Maybe I should have. No, you didn't need to rotate. So teammates gone into this sort of weird position on the sidewall. And see how they've pushed forward, so they're too close. They end up doing this turnaround. If they would have been back in net, facing outward, they would have been able to guaranteed, they would have been able to hit that ball from inside to outside, and we would have got on the offense. Again, a lot of the issues with Rocket League, and the reason you guys aren't scoring out of defense, because you're too early trying to look to get into the ball. If you're second man, just chill out. Second man should just be looking for a way mainly to defend. And if the moment's there for you to move in, move in. But you don't need to. Because a lot of the time when you move in, you jab the ball. And when you jab the ball, you're under the hitbox. When you're under the hitbox, you're going to get dunked. As we just saw. Because it's even true on walls. So this is why I'm not a fan of players moving into balls. I'd rather just have one player, one player is first man, stay on that ball, stay on it like glue, and that way they're moving with the ball, and so they're getting multiple frames of contact. It means that they're not going to get dunked, and you're going to be much more successful as a team. I don't really want to move into this, because if I do, I'm going to end up jabbing it. And that's not bad if it's available to be free, but it isn't, you know. There's two players there, like this is available to be free, because the opponent's diving from the middle. So we can jump in and take that as a second man. That's what we're looking for. Nice shot. We're looking for those moments. Defending is the #1 priority, don't get me wrong. But I'm looking for those moments where I can move in and I can make those plays. If required. That's a great shot. Didn't need to, you know, 14 seconds. Just keep the dream alive. Probably move it to the other side, switch the defenders. They're more likely to dive because it confuses them. And again, this is why I like to just have a dedicated first man or second man at least in the middle. What oftentimes you see is when second man follows directly behind you, there's no point rotating because you can actually, if the ball spills out to the opposite side, you can actually get there first because you're closer. We're just going to smack onto the backboard. Maybe I should have got one more for the road. But I did try to score that, by the way. That just shows you how much I suck. But just so you know, I can't put those balls in the net. And we're still winning. And we're still winning with big streaks as well. Big streaks. So, normally I ended here. But we're going to keep on here because, yeah, we want to get to Champ 2 in this episode. And I don't want to really waste too much time. You know, we've got a lot. The cool thing is we've got a lot of data. We've got a lot of games in this rank. So that's the main thing. We've played a lot of games in Champ. So I think it's very fair. You can see I haven't used mechanics. And even though people are telling me that the Champ now is, you know, full of Grand Champs, I haven't used mechanics. I think that's fair. I've used the fundamentals, I've stuck to my principles of the Pacifist System, but for solo queue in this situation, and it's worked out well. And you can do it too. Loads of data here. We're going to have loads of data on the on Champ 2. We're going to have loads of data on Champ 3. I'm going to give you as many games as I can in each rank. Obviously, not just because we keep going up and down, losing and winning, but because we've sort of managed to stick in this rank, which is great. But this could be an opportunity. So right here, I'm low on boost. So I've got to use the ball as a weapon here. So I'm using the ball, grab that boost. Don't use the boost, grab that boost. Don't use the boost. Keep faking. There we go. Fade away 50, and now I got the 100. And that is how I use the ball as a weapon. It was how do you use the ball as a weapon? Oh, look at that. Beautiful. That's how we use the ball as a weapon. We get behind it. We fake. We're drawing them out. And each time we do these fakes, we're shuffling their position into a bad goal side position. So they're actually not goal side anymore, and therefore their challenges, they're less likely to win if I do a fadeaway, which is what I call just driving away on the ball at the moment of the impact. Popularised by O'Khalid. So I call that a fadeaway. Also, homage to Mr. Michael Jordan. We're going to move in here, nice and close. Well played. That is beautiful. That is the best play we have seen all series, and I reckon it'll be the best play we will ever see. Uses the corner, doesn't do anything fancy, takes it away, dribbles laterally, sees it too close, open net. Imagine if two players do that and they stick with it and they're consistent and they don't get too crazy later on in the game and do crazy stuff. Imagine you got two players that do that. You see what I'm saying? That's Pacifist System. And we have got spaces left for the Pacifist System beginning on the 23rd of March. So if you want to join, send me a message on the Discord. Would love to have you. Honestly, I'm really pumped up about this. And I just can't wait to see the new players and then get everyone together. You know, I looked the other day, we've had 25 players go through the Pacifist System, which is just fantastic. So big thank you for all the support here. Oh, that's bad for me. Luckily, I mean, then you can technically defend behind because the ball is so bobbly, but really it's not fundamental for me. Thought about the pass, I'll just go for a side flip 50 there. Alright, we're going to get nice and close. And as we get closer, we get more data, and now we see that we can actually just jab that ball. Good bump from them. Well played from the second man to cover that. Go deep net. Start moving out because everyone's moving the other way. So I can start moving out like a piece of string. I'm connected to my teammate by a piece of string. So as he moves forward and everyone else does, I'm getting pulled along with him. I don't stay too far back. There's another thing. People think you're just sitting there the whole time when you're learning the method for sure. But you don't. You are a duo. You're a team and you're on a piece of string. You know, I do feel there's a lot of misconceptions about the pacifist system. I see a lot of people saying, I'm doing the pacifist method. But as people who have done the system will tell you, and I saw Avon post this, unless you've really done it, you don't understand it. There's much more to this than meets the eye. It's way more layered. Not to bang on about it, but it is. I'm just going to wait in there here. It's just because I'm so proud of it. Good bump. Well played. Really good bump. What teammate wanted to do there, fantastic bump, I didn't dodge it well enough, is when they hit this, see how they're a little bit off goal side there and they get faked? I think they should have, because they had to make up space, do a side flip, a pushing side flip to force that over to the left hand side. A little bit of a modified scrub killer kickoff there. Not as mechanical. Zow. Oh, this is good. So we can try and jab this. Again, it is risky to take that as last man. And we're just going to block goal side. Again, notice I matched the height of the ball. That's my key, really. And this is where hovering comes in. Because as you go up the ranks and people are air dribbling and stuff like that, you just hover and it forces them into the ground. The earlier you can do that, the better. It's going to do a flip there. The reason I do a flip there, guys, is if you don't know, when you flip in the air, your vertical, when you flip, your vertical height is frozen. You don't go up and you don't go down when you flip. You freeze it wherever you are for a second. And that's what I'm using. So I flip there and it keeps me in position. So I get to about mid-height of the net and I'll flip to keep myself in that position. Again, match the height of the ball inside to outside. Nice and high. Little jab there. Sticking around. There's the panic. Sticking around here. Again, just trying to block that hitbox. Nice. Moving down the middle. Nice and easy. Look at the pads. So second man, there we go. Well played from the teammate. Second man should always have a lot of boost. Like, you're not doing anything as second man, so you just pad. First man should be the one getting the big boost because they're the one working. And if you're always low as second man, something is going wrong. You're wasting boost. You're overreacting and you're not pathing and padding correctly when there's downtime. It's really important. This is why we don't fly at things. We just jump from where we are as second man most of the time. Bad from me. Bad kickoff. Well played from them. Gonna build up here. Taking the boost. And just gonna look for a jab. Nice kickoff again. Great save from the opponent. We're just gonna have this boost. And again, just trying. Ah, no, teammate. Ah, it's smashing through me. Second man. I can't stress this enough. There was no benefit for them really being there as second man. I can actually see that they could take that, but so could I if they didn't bump me off it. So they might as well have stayed goal side, and maybe I could have jabbed that, gone for a demo, and they could have put in the open net. Understandable they went for that, I guess, but I really am not a fan, and that's just my style. You know, I don't like second man coming off goal side if they don't have to. So again, we're going to try and stay here in a position with goal side, and there's my first tail whip flick, and it'll probably be a goal. So it's because I'll tell you why I use the tail whip flick there. I don't want to hang around. I want to get to champ 2. I want to get champ 2. So I've used the tail whip flick. It's the first one I've used there. It is overpowered, as you can see. Like I said earlier, you can smash him in off the ceiling if you get good at it. But don't just say, oh, he's using advanced mechanics there. You know, he's used a front flick. Don't, maybe learn that instead of learning your musty flicks if you're a champ 2 player. High champ 1, champ 2 player in this situation. Probably my bad, guys. I won't use the tail whip flick again for a while. As it is just a bit OP. Good demo from them. Gonna sit here, grab the pads again, 45 boost. Good stuff from the teammate, great position. And I will say overall we had that little hiccup, you know. This has been a very good teammate. Again, down the middle, just down the middle. And I'm looking, and there we go. GG, well played. Fantastic game today. Nice win streak again. I don't even know what we're on at this point, but very good win streak. And there we go. This should be Champ 2, I hope. Come on, baby. Yes, Champ 2. Is that Div 2 as well? Have a look. Okay. No, it isn't. Okay, fair enough. But awesome. Guys, thank you so much for the support. If you're enjoying this content, please consider liking the video, commenting, subscribing. You know, I'm still trying to get to 10k subscribers. I know it's a crazy goal by the end of the year. And the support recently has been absolutely phenomenal. And I appreciate everyone for that. So thank you so much. Look after yourself and peace out. Peace. Welcome to the Pacifist System, where Rocket League mastery meets personalized coaching. Meet gamers just like you who've transformed their Rocket League experience with the Pacifist System.
Hey, if you're trying to rank up in Rocket League, you gotta check out the Pacifist System. Completely changed the way I play the game. Was so frustrated before, not understanding why some games we were winning, some games we were losing. My understanding of the game has just exploded after taking this course. I can't recommend it enough. It's like steroids for game sense.
In the Pacifist System, we believe in a personalized approach to coaching. That's why we give 6 hours of one-on-one coaching and hands-on coaching during drills. If Avin was coming in for a 50 and I do what a lot of players do, I'm going to do this. Okay, you see how I don't have any substance on the ball? Because I'm moving forward for no reason. Most players will actually boost forward. But the difference is, what I want to do when I'm taking a 50 is I want to kill or match the speed on my side flip. So now as he comes in, I'm right behind it and I can get my 50 in. Does that make sense? Make sure you understand and can implement the principles we are teaching.
The lessons taught here mean that I could get on straight away by developing the basic skills that I already had when I arrived. And now I have a deeper understanding of the game, how it works and how I can use that to my advantage.
We'll work together to identify your goals, address weaknesses, and fine-tune your pacifist skills so that you can achieve success. With scalable resources to ensure a comprehensive and effective learning experience.
My time during the Pacifist court has been nothing but amazing. Especially the group drills were so helpful to me. We could see progress week after week and it was just overall a super great time. I earned a deep understanding of the game, which I can now use as a foundation for any future progress.
Joining the Pacifist System means more than just gameplay improvement. It's a journey to understanding the game. If you want to join the next cohort or you want to get involved in the Pacifist System, send me a message on Discord. The channel is in the description below. And achieve more by doing less.